Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Ali if you are new to us. If you're returning, thank you, I appreciate it. We are already off into the M's. I'm trying not to. I'm conscious of it, I'm aware. Doesn't seem to stop me though, does it? As per usual, this one's going to be, it's not per usual, this one is going to be a clothing haul. It's a mixed bag. It is Apricot clothing and it is Vinted, UK based Vinted. So UK based Vinted means it only ships around the UK and it is a thrifting site, so it's usually repurposed clothing. Got another one in there. So for example, if I had bought this, which I love this and I'm not getting rid of it, if I bought it in 2 sizes and I decided I wanted to get rid of one of the sizes, then I would put it onto Vinted for you guys to check out. This is from Shein, by the way. They've got loads of them on. I think I bought this in, well, it was last year, so I don't know if I can get the links for you, but it's a good shirt. I bought it oversized, but I buy a lot of things in 2s because they always think I'll get around to using them and then they get stuck at the bottom of the drawer and unused completely. So I stick them onto Vinted. If I get anything on hauls that I can't return but isn't my style, then I stick it onto Vinted. So you could get something cheaper and brand new, or at the same price and brand new, I don't know. But I'll leave you all the links in the box below for that. And you can go onto my account and shop my wardrobe and see if there's anything of interest there for you. The Apricot stuff is based in the UK again, but it ships everywhere. So I think everybody can get this anywhere. And there are some lovely pieces in there, some challenging pieces for me personally. They're not quite my taste. I was trying to push myself out of my comfort zone and I certainly did that. But I can see anybody who's into cottagecore really loving this kind of, you know, floral, frilly, it's all there. We've got the sleeves, we've got the frills, we've got the floral, we've got the shortness, we've got the cuteness, we've got the boobage. Can't go wrong, cottagecore friendly. But I was just trying out a different style for me. On this channel, I say a lot of M's. I'm sorry about that. There's nothing I can do about it. I just can't help myself. I'm a greedy Emma. And we do crafting because I am a crafter and I am one half of a business that is based on handmade crafts, which is Ruth and Ali Makes. I will leave all the links in the box below for you to check out our website, and I'll leave you a discount code as well in there. I think it's 20% off a £20 spend. We are only shipping in the UK at the moment because we are a tiny little business. We only started up, I think we just had our 1-year anniversary. I mean, what a year to start up, eh? Jesus. It was a hell of a one to start, but we're kind of creeping towards a 2-year mark. So if you're in the UK and you fancy a bit of a shop and you want a bit of a discount, it'll be in the bar below. If you want to leave a comment, please do. If you would like to give that like button a cheeky little squeeze on the cheek there for me, I would appreciate it, and you'll probably hate it, but that's part of the entertainment. If you'd like to subscribe as well and join the clan, then please do. And if you'd like to know when I upload, then just press the ding the bell icon. It's somewhere around the screen here, and it'll let you know when I'm in the vicinity. I do try and upload at least once a week. The crafting side of things is usually very much a shorter video, and you'll get music and we just get into it. And either me or Ruth will be doing some sort of crafts. Ruth based in resin, and I usually do pretty much everything else, or anything else. Anything else? Just to let you know my sizes, I am a UK 14, I'd say solidly 14. If I am getting shirts or blouses like these, I will probably size up and go 16 to 18. If I want them oversized, or if I don't want them gaping at the bust, I have a 36 size D bust. And I would say sometimes I will size up on jeans as well. If they're really fitted with no stretch, then I will go a size 16 rather than a size 14. I sometimes can get into a size 12, and I am aiming to get into a size 12 again, and possibly a size 10 if I can manage it this year. So that'll be ongoing too. I'm going to leave you with the video and I will see you at the end to check in. Okay, so we've got one from Apricot here. Let me have a look at the tag. This is the Apricot 2-layer spun viscose easy dress in khaki, and it's £24. I don't know why I'm showing you that. It's going to probably turn up backwards. And it is a UK size 14, European size large. This I picked up because I loved the colour. I'm kind of into my greens, greys. I really am getting into my greys. And I thought I was running a little bit of a risk here with my skin tone, because it'll get to a certain point and I'll get to a stone grey, and I suddenly will, there's certain yellows and like light greys, I suddenly go really, really not great against my skin. Dark greys, you know, inky colours, yeah, white, fine, but for some reason. So this feels lovely. This feels really, really nice. It's like, it's weighty, but it's cool. It feels cool. There's a couple of loose stitches here, but let's have a note. Yeah, there's a couple of little loose stitches, little loose threads, sorry, left on. But from what I can see, you could very easily just cut those. It doesn't seem to be, you know, leading into any more problems with the garment. It's just a finishing problem. I've got a white bralette underneath this. Well, I say white. Every bralette that I own that's white very soon turns either grey, and then I dye it, like tie-dye it or dye it blues and stuff, because I wear quite a lot of black, and very often, you know, they become grey. It's not my fault, it just happens. Anyway, I really love, when I wasn't a big fan of this one. I had to try it on an earlier haul and then refilm it. I wasn't a big fan of this when I first tried it on. I loved the feel of it, but the silhouette was not working for me. As I've tried it on again, I really love this pattern. I mean, I really like it. Now, the silhouette at this is really, really comfy. If you like your kind of shift dress, really, really soft, really, really comfy. It's flowy. I would do it this way, but again, I would use a belt. I have tried to link everything in the box below that I will use accessory wise as well, or that I've been wearing. If it's not in the box below, I'll tell you where I got it from if I can, but it might have been a while ago. So this, oh, see, this is the perfect belt for this as well. Yeah, it just brings in that tier. So you've got 2 tiers of fabric. It just, oh, I really like this one. What do you guys think? I like the neckline as well. This is a bit big as well. So what did I say the size was like on this? What did we call this one? The khaki. Where are you? Oh, there it is. Khaki paisley layered dress. This comes in on my invoice. Size 14, £24. So I think I could have sized down to a 12 and still been very happy with it. So I think if you're a 16, you can get away with this. I think you might even be able to, depending on how wide you are on top. So I've got a 36D bust. And I think if you were lesser, if you were a size 18 with a smaller bust, you might actually get into this one as well. But I think a 16 would have no problem in this, as long as you're not any too busty, if you know what I mean. Like, I say too busty, hello. But you know what I mean, if you're any bigger than that, then you might struggle a little bit. But oh, I don't know, I do like it. I do like it. What do you guys think? Should I yay or should I nay? I don't know. I can see this, like if I do branch into doing these styling videos, how I would style this is with this little belt. I'd probably put some checkered black tights, or maybe multicoloured tights, you know, like a black and a purple something, I don't know. And then I'd have like a little mini leather jacket over the top. Yeah, and you could transition this. You can go from summer, so you could wear flip-flops with this and just wear it as is, or with loads of jewellery, or you could you know, like spice it up with a bit of necklaces or a statement earring. You could, in the autumn, layer thick tights underneath, put a top underneath if you wanted to, or a nice leather jacket, or, you know, a nice warm teddy coat. Oh, that would look mint. I would, in the autumn, put on my big army style boots, or my high knee ones, and that would be great. In summer, I would wear these with cut off leggings underneath if I wanted to, or nothing, or shorts, you know, for chub rub, and sandals, a heeled sandal as well, with some really nice necklaces. Look, I've got a few down here. I'm not going to link any of the necklaces because I've had these for years and most of them are thrifted. So for example, these are all different necklaces that I have got from different places, and then I've put them together because they all have like a star theme. But if you can imagine all of those necklaces as a statement piece down your dress. So, and the silvers go really, really well. So that's a look. I've got a little bit of gold in there as well with the arrows. Those were thrifted from Cornwall, I think it was, back when we could travel a little bit more. So yeah, that would be the kind of thing that I would be thinking of, or putting a statement earring on or something like that if I was going to get all, you know. So I might feature this in one of the styling videos. If you guys want to see how I would dress it up, let me know. Okay guys, so we're straight into the next one. This again is a Shein top, a top from Shein, and it's large. It's a lovely navy colour. It's obviously the cold shoulder look. I'm only getting rid of this one. I know people are sitting there saying, oh, the cold shoulder look's over. Screw that. I love it. The only reason I'm getting rid of this one is I've got about 4 or 5 tops in varying colours in the same sort of style, and I haven't got around to wearing this one. It's in the best condition to send on to somebody else, so that's what I'm doing. It's a pull over your head. It's around about down to your hip line. It's got stretch in it, stretch in the arms. It's long sleeved, obviously. The only other thing I would say is it is sheer. You can see I'm wearing a black bralette underneath this. You can just about see where the black bralette is. That's not a big huge problem for me personally, but if you guys don't like it, that's a problem. Great one for spring, summer and the early parts of autumn, depending on whereabouts you are. This is lovely. Keeps you protected, but at the same time gives you that sort of, I don't know about you, but cold shoulder always makes me feel quite feminine and sexy. So if that makes me feel that way, I'm happy about it. If it makes you guys feel that way, I'm happy about that as well. So if you want to check this out, it'll be in the links down below. I don't have direct names for things and I don't know the prices of things. I'm just giving you a visual here of what I've got a pile in front of me. So if you like it, pop onto my Vinted account and check it out. All the links are down below. Okay, so this next one is from Apricot again. I have swapped into, or I've put on for this, a pair of black, thick sort of tights slash, they're thick, so you could probably cross them as a legging, but they're tight, they're full down to the foot. I might have been better leaving jeans on with these, but, because it is pretty short. This is the Apricot, oh I hate it when I can't say something. Basically, Apricot, I'm going to spell it for you, my dyslexia cannot comprehend whatever this says. Apricot, G-U-I-P-U-R-E, lace cover-up tunic. This comes in one size and it is beautiful. So I'm just going to show you some of the detailing up close. So as you can see, it's really, really nicely constructed. They've not stinted. They've not, you know, messed around on the quality with this one. It's really, really nice. So I'm just going to bob that on. And yes, with the lace, you will shove your fingers through everything. It's really, really, it's a heavy piece. Not like overly heavy, but it is a heavier piece. Going down. See my little Totoro in the background here. Totoro, I'm not sure how you say it, but that's how I say it. And it is one size, so you've got plenty of room. This is, and it is exactly what it says. It's a cover up. I thought at first it was a dress, but for some reason I neglected to read that bit properly, but it is a cover up. So for swimwear and stuff like that, this would be great. It does go just below your bum, so it would cover up your swim costume but let you have plenty of air to breathe. It feels quality. It feels quality. If you're wanting to wear it as a outfit per se, I'm just having a look around for a belt right now. Bear with me 1 second. You just love it when you can hear me bashing through the back room to get to my wardrobe. So this belt is from Shein. It has been featured in one of my other videos. I will find the link for you for that and drop it down below. In fact, I think it was last week's. So, but it's a really nice, simple little belt. Very stretchy, just very comfortable, fits with pretty much everything. I love it personally. It's a goodie. It was a bit of compensation after realising that I could not return any of the belts. So I'd obviously ordered the same one in like 2 or 3 different colours to see what they'd look like and show you guys, and I couldn't return them, so they went up onto Shein, not onto Shein, onto Vinted, sorry, to be sold. So some people have already run off with them, and they're the happy owners of completely unused belts, bar me trying them on for hauls. But this one I'm keeping. So for me, for example, if I was on a holiday and I'd been to the beach and, you know, I'd worn this as a cover up, or I swapped into something dry, if you know what I mean, and I was going to a restaurant or something at the night time, this is probably how I would wear it. I'd put a pair of black leggings or jeans on with it, or tights, and I'd probably put my big, where have I put those as well? I'm not a lady, I really am not. Actually, not so much tights if you were in a hot country or something like that. I know we're not at the moment, but you'd be flip-flops, wouldn't you? But knowing me, it'd probably be like some army boots with it, you know, make it look really graceful. So this is beautiful. It looks cute, sort of like with the belt all tucked up. Yeah, I would totally and utterly recommend this one. The quality is totally there. It is a bit more of an expensive one, if I remember. This is, I think, the higher edge of our price point for today. Let me have a look for you. Stone lace cover up, one size, £39. So £39 is very close to that £40 mark, which is quite expensive for a cover up. Though I think if you order this, you won't be disappointed in the feel and the weight and the quality. It is not. I think it's worth the 39 quid that you're paying for it, and I do like to save my money. So if you like it, please give it a try. If you're thinking of ordering anything from Apricot, shove this in if you're just dithering about it, and have a look at it, because the price isn't bad for what it is. Okay, now this next one is again off Shein, and the only reason I'm getting rid of it is because I bought it in a 1 extra large and it's too big. It was the lowest size that they did in that range. I think I saw it on the plus size range and I was like, oh, I really like that top, so I'm going to chance it, see if I can get it. But I could alter it. I could just take it in a bit and I could still wear it, but I have a lot of crop tops and I've lost interest. So for anybody who might like this crop top, it is very cool. If you're into your tie-dyes and you like your red, it's very cool, but it's just a little bit big for me. Kind of gapes here is my main issue. But if you have a more fuller bust than I have, it might fill that out a bit. Or you could just dart it if you are a smaller size and you want to have a go at this one. It's a little crop top. What I might end up doing is I'll either put this in individually, or I will put it with something else as an all-in-one. It depends. But it's a nice little piece. I think I've worn it twice, if that. So if you're interested, take a peek. Okay guys, so this one is definitely out of my comfort zone. The style is a bit different for me, but I do like my florals and my floaties, but the colour is definitely a bit different for me, so I wanted to try something a bit different. So this is if you like your cottagecore floral pinks, this layering, this is for you. I'm not keen on the colour. The style is fine with me. but the colour's not really my jam. However, I have picked it up in 2 different colours. So this one is the pink floral dress with ruffle detail. It is a size 14 and this is £34. I've also picked it up, and I will show you this one next, the mint floral dress with ruffle detail, size 14, again £34. It's exactly the same as this, but it's in a different colour. So I've kept my white bralette on underneath. It has quite a plunging V neckline. It has, I don't know if you can catch this, so it's got ruffle detail all the way up and round. It has ruffle detail down here. It then has ruffle detail along here and around the back. It has another layer of ruffle detail here. It has another layer of ruffle detail here, and then the final tier is on the hemline of the dress. It does have, let me pull that down, it does have a lining. It has a zip and a hook and eye at the back, so the zip goes down to about here, and it has a hook and eye at the top. It has elasticated sleeves. The material, it's this sort of crepey material that it's made out of. The layering is, of course, that kind of crepey material, and it's got that sort of thicker underlined lining material. But so it hangs really, really nicely. There's a couple of things for me. This is just personally me, I think. I'm not used to the elastic on the wrists either, if you know what I mean. This on the mid of the arm, so it doesn't feel tight or restrictive. There is a lot of stretch in there, but I am aware that it's there, and I think after wearing it for like I'd probably say 15 minutes, half an hour, I forget about it, because that's what I do. I get used to it, but because I'm not used to wearing something with such a full floaty sleeve very often, then I'm just not used to that. You can pull it down, I think. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, so you could do a full sleeve. I actually kind of like that better than the half sleeve. It's just above the wrist. I don't think it's meant to do that, but I can do that, so that makes me feel a bit more comfortable. I would either keep a bralette on underneath, or I would put a little cami underneath, just because, or a bra that's going to do the job, because it is very plunging. This bit here, there is no stretch in this bit here, and it is quite fitted. So as a size 14, this is a true size 14. You're not going to fit into this. You're not going to be able to squeeze all you can out of it. There is another thing. I have this time stepped into it. The last couple of times, because I've had to refilm this a couple of times, I pulled it over my head, and I am like one of those plasticine things that you used to get when you were younger, like where you'd put a blob of plasticine in the base of it, and then you use a handle and squeeze it down, it'd come all out the sides. That's basically me. I think I was a cat or a mouse or something in previous life. I can just squeeze myself into places, and it, you know, it's weird. So the reason I tell you this is in order for me to get this down and over, I literally had to run over my boobs. I was flat packed, what can I say? So I ran over them, and I put this on, and that way I could have it zipped all the way up. But that is not practical, because not only is it a pain in the arse, and when you've got to get it off, I unzip it when I have to get it off. I literally will not put it on that way. Sorry, I would not take it off the way I put it on. It charges you statically every time you do it, so that's why I've stepped into it this time. But I haven't zipped it all the way up. I could probably manage it once I've got it to halfway, but the good thing is I can get it over my head and drop it down, and then when I want to take it off, I just use that to zip it down to as far as I can, and then I hook up with my other hand, and I can zip out of it. The other thing is I've stepped into it with its zip fully open, and it's been a squeeze over these hips. But again, you could, at least it would be easier to go over the head that way, but you're going to be statically charged. So this one, I would say definitely think about how you're going to be able to get into it, especially if you are on your own. It's not a dead easy one to get into. It's very, very pretty, very, very you know, true to the picture that I saw. Very, very nice quality. This is what I would call cottagecore. This is what I would call cottagecore. And if I was into cottagecore, I would probably have a little lace sleeveless waistcoat, you know, like a cream one over the top of this, like a little blouse type thing with no sleeves. Quite hippie-ish. I'd probably have some bundled up socks, like a neutral colour, or I would have a neutral colour, and then I would probably have some nice little boots or sandals or something with it. That would probably do me for the cottagecore look. And a straw hat, maybe a hat with it. If you're going to do it, go for it properly. So I will show you the other colour, the mint. Again, I've unzipped this one totally. So I wanted to show you it unzipped totally. So it's exactly the same size, it's exactly the same design, it's just a different colour. I think the colour is lovely. I think this colour is better for me. It has your lining inside, as you can see. It's got the... Oh, can you see it? Oh, so it's sewn in black, but you can just get it there. There's a hook and eye detail at the top, and the zip opens right down onto the lower part of that hip line. It's really, really nice. I prefer to step into them because my hair does not need encouraging to go static. I've got to be fair, it does not. So I'm just, now watch my facial expression. I'm just shimmying off. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy that last, oh yeah, the static. Ooh, can you hear it? If you can hear it, you know my struggle. I'm now going to put this last one on with the static. Now, that didn't feel bad to get off at all. I was shimmying it down. Let's see if this one, maybe it's because I didn't shimmy, maybe it's because I pulled. Oh yeah, this one's easier to get on over my hips. It must have been because I pulled that one. Oh, I misjudged it. So, let's see how we get on with this one. The zips are really nice. You know, like sometimes with Shein, you get some of the zips and you're kind of like, ooh, that's dodgy. The zips, sorry, try and stop you from rocking there. The zips are lovely. Like, I like it when you can trust your fastenings. So, yeah. Oh, the colours, I love this colour. This colour is a load better for me. I love the navy trim on it. So it's a blue mint. I know that sounds stupid, but when you're wearing it, you will see the mint coloured flowers in it. But it has the dark blue navy lining on underneath, the same as the other one. It's exactly the same construction. There is not much give here at all. So please be aware that if you have a big bust and you're curvy, you may want to size up and go a little bit extra here. You have the choice of having the sleeves like so, or like I said, it has the elastic there to make it go up. I would have, oh, what would I have with this? I would have the same sort of get up as with the pink one, but I'd have it either in a dark tan brown, like not a warm colour, like a deep brown. So I'd have like a little leather waistcoat or a leatherette waistcoat for this, and then I'd have knee-high dark leather lace-up boots. And probably, if you were being really saucy with it, you could stick like one of those old style Aussie hats, you know, not with the corks on, but like a proper leather looking riding type cowboy hat. I'm not saying I would do that, but if you were going for a theme, that would work. So I have nearly spent 10 minutes rabbiting on about these dresses. They are beautiful. They are lovely. I would recommend buying either or. Just the pink one is just not me. I do like the blue one. I do, but I don't know whether I'm going to get any wear out of it because I've got quite a few. If you've seen my apricot hauls and stuff, I've got quite a few dresses I need to get through. And I still have that nice green one that I'd like to wear, and it's the same length and it's a similar style cut. So I think I'm going to send this one back, but purely because I have something else that needs to be worn and I don't want to be wasteful. So I'm going to send that one back. But yes, I'm rambling now. I need a coffee. I need breakfast. I I need a brain. It ran off screaming earlier on. But yeah, I would buy these dresses if I was more into the pinks, and if I didn't already have one that I need to wear, I would buy this one as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it with that, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the end part of this video. Okay guys, well, I hope you enjoyed that video. I did forget to tell you at the beginning, but if you're here and you know me, you would have realised. But if you're new and I didn't tell you this, I do sort of gap filming. So I will film, say if I get a Shein package in, or I will film all of that individually, and then I will get an EMP one or something like that in, and I film that and do it individually, and then I put together a mixed haul, usually when it comes to clothes. With the crafting videos, it's usually just one big reel. So very often I'll do that, and then I'll do my intro and do my outro, and this is why I am constantly in different clothing. So I've literally I've just finished work again. I have 2 jobs, and we're all into full steam ahead at the moment because everything's opening back up. So I just film when I can. So if I look very different from the beginning of this and at the end of this, and sometimes all the way through, it's just the way it's going to be. It's the way I have to work my schedule around. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed that. Please use the discount links for Ruth and Ali Makes if you see anything you fancy. Leave me a comment if you want to leave me a comment, or give me some ideas of what you'd like to see next. And I'll see you in the next one.